Welcome to TYT Sports, everybody. That's Francis Maxwell. I'm Jason Rubin, and joining us today live from Arizona is Morgan Urtso of SheSpeaksSports.com, an awesome website with a female perspective on the manly American sports, but fantastically written, fantastic to check out. Please do. But Morgan, first of all, how are you doing? And also, what's it like in Arizona with the Super Bowl right around the corner?
I'm doing well. It is insane here. I mean, it's like very uncharacteristic that it's been raining for the past 3 days and it's not stopping, but that's not necessarily stopping anyone either. Like it's wild out here. I live right downtown, and that's where Super Bowl Central is, and everyone is out going crazy, doing their thing. Old Town Scottsdale is popping. Like, clubs have expanded their patios to make room for all the people coming through. It's crazy. It takes you like 2 hours to get anywhere.
So I want to ask, what time do people start getting out and thinking about partying for the Super Bowl on Super Bowl Sunday? Because I know in the UK, when it comes to a big event, everyone starts drinking at like 6 in the morning, and by the time it comes to the game, they don't remember what's happening. Is that the same?
Oh yeah, I mean, half the people won't even remember watching the game at all. But can I say they start partying like the Sunday before the game? Because that's how it's been out here every night.
What you don't understand is it's a 2-week party.
Yeah, 2-week party.
We have a week off for that. So we're going to move into some of the most ridiculous things that you can bet on when it comes to the Super Bowl.
I'm betting on these, absolutely. I don't know enough about the sport to bet on anything else, so I'm going to bet about this.
That's most casual bettors. But first, we're going to show you a quick clip that we did earlier this week with Ben Mankiewicz, our TYT Sports host, regarding the coin toss and some other quick ridiculous clips. So check that out real fast.
TYT Sports, Ben and Chris here, talking about some other Super Bowl bets. And one thing I love, obviously everybody knows you can bet on everything from the length of the national anthem to the coin flip. I just love this, the coin flip. It's, first of all, minus 115 for whether New England or Seattle wins the toss. But the heads-tails bets, you have to lay more for heads. I don't know what that says about who we are as a people, but you cannot lay 120 to win 100 for heads and 110 to win 100 for tails.
Yeah.
It is literally a coin flip.
Yeah, it's a coin flip, that bet. Yeah.
It's a coin flip.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
That's the whole point. But why is one a favorite? That's madness.
Don't know. You never, it's...
Yeah, it's madness.
Yeah,
it's madness. So if you feel like betting that, just on principle, bet tails. Tom Brady, some interesting
just bet with your friend and just have no vig.
Yeah, no vig. Don't pay anybody for that, right? Find some other guy who wants heads. Bet on.
Yeah.
And moving forward with some of these more ridiculous, and I want to say fun. These are the fun prop bets because it's like the Cheesecake Factory menu when it comes to.
I want to see where this is going. Okay.
You can literally bet on anything, and we'd mentioned the coin toss before, but even right down to the fact that you can be betting on Katy Perry if she will show cleavage.
I'm taking that bet. I'm taking the bet so that I put it out into the universe that this is going to happen, and then I'll be happy if I see it.
Well, what if Katy Perry sees these and she says, "Oh, I can just bet on myself"? Is that legal?
No, okay. So that's something I always talk about whenever we talk about betting in here, because in the UK, in soccer, people have been found out for match fixing because you can do stupid bets like first team to get a throw in, and the opposition will just take the ball and just like launch. There's a quick 10,000. So.
Right.
What is your take on this, Morgan? What do you think about Katy Perry? Do you think she's going to show? Do you think that's a good, safe bet to take?
Of course it is. Katy Perry is half of who she is her boobs. I mean, I don't even think that I would recognize her if she didn't have cleavage out when she was performing. And so, I mean, I don't listen to her music. I dig her style, but she's for sure showing her boobies.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we've got a Katy Perry.
I was going to say, that leaves only me
we've got a Katy
who
Perry,
actually listens to Katy Perry.
We've got a Katy Perry correspondent right here. That's what he's now being called.
Well,
Katy
you
Perry.
know what?
What do you think?
Haters hate us because you can't. Hate us because you ain't us.
I thought you were going to quote
Katy Perry
Taylor
fans.
Swift.
Can join. No, I love Taylor Swift too. That's neither here nor there. So some of the other really interesting Katy Perry related bets, you can be betting on what she's going to open with in the set list for the halftime show. The halftime show is like 11 minutes long.
Yeah.
And the outright favorite is Roar or Firework.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely, I'm on.
Which just no way. Firework is a closer.
No, but Roar is an opener because
Wide awake.
I agree with Roar opening.
You think so? Morgan's got Roar.
I've got Roar.
You've got Roar. Wow. You guys obviously don't know Katy Perry like I do here. It's Wide Awake to get the fans like
Wide Awake.
Just like it's like
I
that slow. It's that slow build up, and of course maybe right into Roar.
No, I'm sorry.
Wide Awake is slower. It's like not like a let's get pumped up for the Super Bowl halftime. Wide Awake is like kind of chill. Let's do Wide Awake second, maybe.
Oh, okay,
yeah, I think I can see that going.
Take.
Yeah. What about I Kissed a Girl? Do you think that's going to come out somewhere?
That would be interesting. Well, who's she bringing out? I think Lenny Kravitz and Idina Menzel.
Who else was supposed to be coming?
Let It
Idina
Go
Menzel?
singer, yeah.
There was also a bet that you could try and see if Bruno Mars would make an appearance after he was last time Super Bowl
He was
halftime
great.
show, but I don't think he's going to
He
make
was
a
awesome.
reappearance.
In terms of the Super Bowl halftime show, Morgan, I'm curious. Do you have a favorite Super Bowl halftime show?
Yeah, obviously. It was the Justin Timberlake.
That was amazing.
Was that Janet Jackson? That was
Janet
Nipplegate.
Jackson
Janet
wardrobe
Jackson, yeah.
malfunction.
Nipplegate.
Nipplegate.
Yes,
a
that
name
was
for
it.
So far in this clip, we've covered Katy Perry's Cleavage and now Janet Jackson's Nipplegate. All right, great for us to know. Okay, and then there's another bet which I am very interested in. Jason, you want to elaborate on this, and I'll provide my perspective on it.
So one of the things that you can do with the Super Bowl that is one of the more, I think, the most fun is you can wage sports against other sports. So for the NHL, will this player score more goals than Marshawn Lynch touchdowns? They're also doing it for the Cristiano Ronaldo fan base. Will Cristiano Ronaldo have more goals than Marshawn Lynch has touchdowns in the Super Bowl?
Well, that's now a void bet, though. Because Cristiano Ronaldo has been suspended for his red card.
Well,
but
I guess
do
then
think
that's a Cristiano Ronaldo problem.
so. You're just going to bet on Marshawn Lynch scoring points?
Obviously you
straight
can.
away. That's what I think. So for you, like just on the broad perspective, to jump right into you, Morgan, and put you on the spot, who have you got for the Super Bowl? Give me your predictions.
You know, yesterday I was like, I for sure thought Pats. And then I was doing some research, and I think if Earl Thomas is healthy and Cam Chancellor doesn't have to like ball out a second time in the absence of Earl Thomas, I think that Earl Thomas is the Seahawks X factor. And I think that secondary, that pass rush, that defense, they can take the Patriots offense. I just don't think it's a really evenly matched game.
Yeah.
The difference between the two teams that I see that's going to make a difference in a huge game like this is the chemistry on the team. And the Seahawks just have a more complete, more in-tune team, if you ask me. I'm going to go with this.
You see it being a lot closer than obviously last year's Super Bowl.
Well, last year's Super Bowl was a bit of a blowout, but no, Morgan is right. It is a very evenly matched Super Bowl, even so that the main betting lines, the majority has a pick'em or -1 going either way. Every book is a little bit different, which is strange, but pick'em for the most part. I personally have the Patriots. I'm happy you said the Seahawks because it seems like the rest of the world has the Patriots.
Yeah.
That happened a couple times with the Giants in the Super Bowl, my New York Giants, and they did quite fine. Francis, real quick prediction while we have you.
I'm going to go, since I'm agreeing with Morgan on both Katy Perry and Roar, I'm going to stick to my guns and go with Morgan as well, and I'm going to go for the Seahawks. Plus, half of my friends are all from Seattle and will have my head if I don't go with the Seahawks.
Assault on Katy Perry. That's what there's underlying evil. That's what it is. Morgan, thank you so much for joining us. You can check out SheSpeaksSports.com if you want to see more of Morgan. And she has a partner, Sierra. They have an awesome site. Please check it out. We'll make sure to put all the description in the link below. For Francis, Maxwell, Morgan, and Jason, thanks for tuning in. And guys, we'll see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, guys.